Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the special meeting of August 30th of the Tualatin City Council. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. Just a few items for tonight that we are going to knock out. One is a proclamation for the school board for our school district, and the second is third reading of the birth of Basalt Creek. So we'll start off with our Pledge of Allegiance, and since our person who would do it tonight is on vacation, I'll take care of it tonight. So go ahead and put your hand over your heart and say, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. So let me get going here. Next up is public comment. So public comment is an opportunity for anyone to address the city council tonight on an item that is not on tonight's agenda. Please keep your comments to about 3 minutes. If there's anyone in the meeting who would like to address the council, this would be the appropriate time. Do we have anyone? I'm not seeing many people in the meeting, so anyone at the poll center, Bates?
No, Mayor, there's no one at the poll center. I did see, I don't have anyone who's notified me, but Miss Lucchini is in, I think, the only member of the public in.
All right. So this is your opportunity to address the council on something that is not on tonight's agenda. All right, seeing none, I'll move on to our first item, which is an announcement, a proclamation declaring September 1st, 2021 as Back to School Appreciation Day. We are declaring September 1st as Back to School Appreciation Day, a recognition of all the hard work our school district has put together and assembled to make a successful school year. So we want to welcome back all our TTSD staff and teachers and show our appreciation by reading this proclamation. I'll go ahead and do that. So a proclamation declaring September 1st, 2021 as Back to School Appreciation Day. Whereas in recognition of Tualatin's teachers, coaches, parents, school district employees, volunteers, mentors, and school board officials, the Tualatin City Council extends a profound appreciation for your distinguished service, innovation, creativity, and dedication to our children throughout a remote learning school year dominated by the effects of COVID-19. And whereas, after a year of distance learning and limited, altered, or discontinued activities and celebrations of school milestones, Tualatin's teachers, aides, principals, school board members, and supporting school staff are preparing to welcome the return of in-person Tiger Tualatin School District students. And whereas the diverse, supportive, and engaging in-person classroom structure and experience embraced by the Tiger Tualatin School District community allows educators to support students and each other and build a durable sense of community that buoys parents, students, families. And whereas Tualatin school routines have been sorely missed by students, parents, and the community over the course of 2020, and a new recognition and appreciation for the difficult job educators took on every day exists in households across the city. And whereas Tualatin families are eagerly anticipating the return of in-person learning and connections that have been the cornerstone of a student's educational experience and contributed to lifelong memories, friendships, and successful future careers. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the City of Tualatin City Council does hereby proclaim September 1st, 2021 as Back to School Appreciation Day in Tualatin, Oregon, and encourages residents to recognize the important role that dedicated educators play in developing a great community for future generations. Thank you, teachers, for all you do and you in all the roles that you fill, either as mentor, role model, coach, and motivator in the community. Introduced and adopted this 30th day of August, 2021. All right. So moving on to general business. Tonight we have this one item left over from our meeting last week. We need to go to the third reading of this ordinance because we did not have a unanimous second reading vote. So this is ordinance number 1458-21. Is there anything staff needs to present on behalf of this, or is this just third reading?
This is just third reading, Mayor.
Right. All right. Is there anyone who would like, any city council would like to mention anything or say anything? Discuss the Councilor Pratt.
All right, can you hear me? Okay, is this where I can say what I want to say?
Sure.
Okay, I just want to say, I just want to make a few quick comments that it was brought up that this was an agreement, so we have to stick to it. And I just want to make a point that when agreements are made and changes happen and new information comes forward, that agreements are also meant to be changed and looked at for what's best for our community. And I just personally feel that we're not doing what our community wants. There are other ways to handle this. Our transportation is important, but I don't think we're handling it the right way here. I don't think we're also meeting our goals of what we want for our neighborhoods or environment, which are our council goals. So, and the future of our community. And that's all I have to say.
Okay. Other comments? Councilor Brooks.
I'll piggyback on that. I think that this would add congestion. I've said this before, into an area that doesn't work. There's been mention of an east-west connection, but there's no item in Clackamas County for this to go across to. So to me, this is a bridge that goes to nowhere. And I think that when the freight traffic comes onto Boones Ferry Road, our citizens are going to be really upset. It goes beyond the environmental concerns into function and safety and congestion right in front of our schools. And finally, adding this onto this list of projects feels really unfortunate to me, and not the way when we're talking about how we want to work together. This isn't how we've worked together. And I feel that as far as being trustworthy, the city of Tualatin has done everything to be trustworthy in our agreements. And I'm with Councilor Pratt. Adaptive management's really important. We have failed intersection. Now we know we have I-205 tolling, which new traffic studies show will increase diversion traffic. So this will create even more of a problem. And I think that once drivers see what they're getting themselves into and taking sharp right-hand turns for trucks, that they're not going to really use it anyway. And so I just don't see how this is going to mitigate the problem of Tualatin Sherwood Road. Anyway, and finally, we as a city to be on this project, after we just really wrung our hands about taking a very small amount of property for a four-way light, and now we're just putting a big freight traffic bridge through people's backyards when they don't want that, is, I just will always vote no on this. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. Any other comments? All right. Do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion for first reading by title only for ordinance number 1458-21.
Just to clarify, this would be the third reading.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, I guess I misunderstood. I thought it was, we still had to go through so I say third reading by title only. Ordinance number 1458-21. Sorry about that.
Second.
I have a motion, a second for a third reading by title only of ordinance number 1458-21. Any discussions on the motion? Seeing none, Counselor Sacco,
Aye.
Counselor Pratt,
Aye.
Counselor Brooks,
Aye.
Counselor Reyes,
Yes.
Counselor Hillier, we didn't hear you, Counselor Hillier.
Oh, I'm sorry. Aye.
Okay.
I'm having some technical problems. I apologize. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no problem. Council President Grimes,
Aye.
and I vote aye. Also, it's unanimous for first reading or third reading, sorry.
Thank you, Mayor. Ordinance number 1458-21, an ordinance creating the Southwest and Basalt Creek Development Area, Urban Renewal Area and Plan.
I'll make a motion to adopt ordinance number 1458-21. Do I have a second?
Second it.
Thank
Have a
you.
motion and a second to adopt ordinance number 1458-21. Any discussions on those motions? All right, go through the roll again. Counselor Sacco,
Aye.
Counselor Pratt,
No.
Counselor Brooks,
No.
Counselor Reyes,
Yes.
Counselor Hillier,
Aye.
Council President Grimes,
Aye.
and the chair votes aye also. So it's 5 in favor, 2 against. The ordinance is adopted. Moving on to council communications. Are any communications from council for this evening? I saw Council President Grimes and Councilor Pratt.
Mine is quick. I just wanted to wish Counselor Sacco a happy birthday today.
All right. Councilor Pratt.
Oh, yeah, and congratulations, Counselor Sacco, on your Hood to Coast finish. Just reminding everybody to wear these.
Yep, definitely keep wearing those masks. All right. Any other communication? Oh, Councilor Hillier, sorry.
Yeah, thank you. And to emphasize the back to school appreciation, really think about it's 20 miles an hour in those 20-mile-an-hour zones, and there's little kids walking and biking to school all over our community. May not be so little in middle school and such, but really be conscientious, community, please, about these little people who are going back to school and the parents who are entrusting them on these streets. So thank you.
Yeah, I think that's a terrific reminder, Councilor Hillier, because it's been quite a while since we've seen kids going to school, like over a year and a half, 2 years. So we're out of practice versus a few months over the summer. So be careful starting next week when kids start going back to school. I believe kids up in Washington have already started going back to school. So be careful up in Washington State too if you're driving up there. That's all we have for tonight. Do I have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and second for adjournment. All those in favor, just raise your hands. All right. Everyone have a good evening. Thank you for attending tonight.